Hi everyone, it's Shayna here, aka Dr. Coinbit. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can make extra money in the Bitcoin and cryptocurrency space. I'm going to talk to you exactly about what I'm going to do to earn extra money. Specifically, I'm going to talk about how I'm going to start mining Bitcoin through Hashflare. So stay tuned. In a previous video, you heard me talk about that there are several ways that you can make extra money in the cryptocurrency or Bitcoin space. And one of those ways is to mine. So you may have heard people talk about don't even bother mining in today's time because it's really hard to do. And that's true, it is really hard to do in the sense that it requires a lot of upfront money to get the equipment to mine. You need software, you need a computer. You also need to spend lots of money on electricity to run the computer, because basically what mining is doing is confirming the transactions that happen on the Bitcoin ledger or whatever blockchain. For example, with Ether or another cryptocurrency, they all have blockchains, and the transactions that you make, they all show up on the blockchain. And so mining allows you to confirm these transactions, whether or not they're valid or not. And the more confirmations that happen, the more valid that transaction appears to be, and it gets it becomes a legitimate transaction. So with mining, there are several computers out there working to confirm these transactions, and there's a profit, a reward system really behind mining, that each computer that does the confirmation or mines Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency, they get Bitcoin in exchange for doing the work and confirming those transactions. Major mining companies, they're allowing people to get in if they basically subsidize the cost for the equipment that they have. You buy out some technology that this company has already purchased. They've already bought the hardware that is necessary. They do all the upkeep and whatnot. So you buy out, a portion of what they do, and then when your portion of what you have bought out, when your portion actually mines Bitcoin, for example, then they will kick back a portion of the reward that was received for mining that Bitcoin. So there are several companies that do this mining. A lot of them do it in the cloud. So you don't really need any experience at all with mining, because what you're doing is funding a portion of the process that this company will do. So like I said, they'll do the upkeep, they'll pay for the electricity, they've already purchased the hardware necessary to do mining. So there's not any experience that you need to have really to get into mining. So that's really great. So let's say for a regular person, if they wanted to get in mining, it might cost them like $10,000 to get started if they wanted to do mining at home. And remember, there's going to be ongoing costs for maintaining their systems, also for maintaining their electricity, because it takes a lot of power. Remember, this has to run like 24 hours a day. So it's a lot of electricity. It's more electricity than your MacBook uses. So what these companies do is allow you to buy a portion of that. So they split it up, where now instead of one person spending $10,000, now 1,000 people are able to contribute to this $10,000 that it might be that it might cost to start up a mining operation. So that's pretty much how it works. You get a share of the mining opportunity. So with Hashflare, for example, that's one of the companies that does mining. That's the company that I'm going to go into. I know there's some other ones, but that's the one that I've done my research on the most, and I've seen a lot of other people get behind with Hashflare as well, and they seem to be doing pretty well with it. So with Hashflare, what happens is you get to buy a mining contract that lasts a year. And there are different mining contracts they have. They mine Ethereum, they mine I think IOTA, and they also mine Bitcoin. So I'm going to be mining Bitcoin because it seems the most profitable to me. So in order to mine Bitcoin, you would choose one of their Bitcoin mining contracts. I pulled up my computer because I wanted to give you the right information. So the Bitcoin mining contract is called the SHA-256 cloud mining contract. And so it only costs $2.20 to get in. So that buys you 10 gigahashes of space that you can use to mine. That will be mined on your behalf, basically. And it only costs, the contract lasts 1 year. So right now they say there's a limited stock, but from doing some research, it's currently limited because the company hasn't been able to actually get their hands on more of the hardware that's necessary, but they have found a supplier to do that, and so eventually it won't be limited stock, and so you'll be able to hopefully continually purchase this mining contract. So like I said, it's an easy entry rate. You pay $2.20 for 10 gigahashes. I'm not going to start off with a $2.20 investment because I want to actually see the returns. You actually get returns on the $2.20, but they're just, it's going to be so small that I don't even think that you can visually see it. But I am going to put in a few thousand. I probably, if I didn't have a few thousand to invest, I probably would start off with $100 or maybe even $50 just to get started. And what they do is they pay you out in Bitcoin. So that's really great to me when they pay you out in Bitcoin, because as we know, the Bitcoin value, it fluctuates. Like today, as I'm recording the video, Bitcoin did go down to like $9,000 or something, but I think now it's back up to like 11,000. So that's, you know, scary a bit, but at the same time, potentially you could be earning a lot more dollars, because when Bitcoin, let's say if it's valued at $20,000, you actually have more cash, US dollar cash value than if they were to pay you in dollar bills to begin with. You wouldn't see the rise as much. So I think it's great that they pay you out in Bitcoin rather than in dollar bills. But the helpful thing is in the back office, the dashboard section, they show you what your returns are in dollar bills, so you can see in a concrete way the amount of earnings you're making. So from what I've seen is that people are able to make at least 1% a day. However, it does vary depending on how much your portion of the hardware is mining, and and also on the mining difficulty, for that day or for that week or whatever it may be. But I see that people are getting about 1%. So it seems really good to me especially when you think about your regular bank. Like I have a bank account right now that earns 1.35% APR. That's annual percentage rate. So, and that's, compounding monthly. So compared to compounding daily, this this is like phenomenal. And you're actually contributing to the whole maintenance of the blockchain. So it can be kind of rewarding as well as also profitable. So I think this is a great way to go in order to earn more Bitcoin and to also earn more money, dollar bills in general. And for me personally, I want to have more Bitcoin. My goal is right now to have one whole Bitcoin, and then eventually 2 and 3 and 4 and, more Bitcoin. But I think there's value in having Bitcoin, especially if the value of Bitcoin goes up. I'm not interested necessarily in having more just dollars, because that value doesn't really change, whereas the value of Bitcoin does change. It's risky in that sense, but to me it's worth it. So with this, because they're paying you out in Bitcoin, that means that I'll eventually be able to earn a whole Bitcoin from this at some point. So I've already signed up for Hashflare. I'm going to actually be making my purchase for the SHA-256 cloud mining contract today, and I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do it in another video. I'm going to provide a step-by-step tutorial. But if you want to, you can go ahead and sign up now, so that way when my video is released, you can follow along with the steps on how to actually add money to Hashflare and buy the contract. You can sign up under me. I'll have a link in the description box down below. Basically, if you sign up under me, I think they give you 10%, and then if you have someone sign up under you, you get 10%. This isn't a multi-level type thing, so you only get like a one-time referral 10%. So if you were to sign up another person, I won't get that 10%. You will be the only person to get that 10%. So yeah, so that's just a great opportunity as well, because you get referral bonuses, I guess, or commissions in a way, which is really cool because that's another way that you can earn some money as well. So let me know if you're interested in mining, if you have experience working with Hashflare, what are your thoughts on Hashflare, and if you're going to get started with Hashflare after seeing this video. I hope this was really helpful for you. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if it was helpful to you, and please share and comment and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.